Hey, yo, what up, sluts? This is Taylor, and I'm doing another video where I address your topics and answer your questions. And I tried to make sure that I'm going to get the first people in there who ask these, because a lot of times what happens is people send me a shit ton of them, and then because I go in order from top to bottom, which is probably not a good idea, I only get through like the last, 30 people who sent me something when the first 50 are left below. So I'm going to try and, fix that by getting on this early and giving you guys who are dedicated enough to send them right away a good shot. So once again, if you like this video, rate and do whatever the hell you want, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I am Wildcat. How do you feel about forcing kids to go to church at a young age? I am obviously against it because, I mean, you wouldn't. A child is not born of any religion. I would never take a 5-year-old kid to a young Republicans meeting and expect them to make a political choice because they don't understand the ramifications of their actions. They don't understand all of the different, side and caveat points to every issue. They don't understand. They can't comprehend that. And to try and force your beliefs on someone that young and just make them abuse them mentally because you're projecting your beliefs onto them and telling them that is objectively how the world works and how you should think, I think that's wrong. So, I mean, I guess when I raise my kids, I guess I'll just have to say, life is pretty hard. There are a lot of different viewpoints out there, but you need to make sure that you always demand evidence and go with the one that you feel is the best moral answer. And so I won't really ever say to my kids that this way is 100% right or 100% wrong or anything like that. I'm going to let them make their own decision. And obviously, if they say something really, really stupid, I'm going to try and correct them. All right. Chiaga 489, the spread of hedonistic ideals in today's youth through pop culture. I don't really. It's not like this is the first time this has happened. I mean, if you go back, you look at ancient Greece, parts of ancient Rome, hedonism was alive and well and just really popular, and everybody loved that shit, just living in the moment. A lot of orgies and whatnot. Not to say those aren't that popular now. I wouldn't know. But if anything on the internet that I've seen is reminiscent of reality, orgies must be happening on every street corner. I need to get an invitation. But I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it as long as you know where to draw a line. If you're just going around, just walking through a street, swigging whiskey with a joint in your hand, just masturbating. I guess you have a third hand. I don't know. That's just like, all right, slow down the pleasure, mofo. Let's get this under control, buddy. All right, let's stop. But if you just like to go out and get drunk and have a good time, and then you can, manage to get into work the next day and do what you need to do and not have it damage relationships or hurt other people, I think that's 100% fine. You only get one life. Spend it, have a good time. That's my motto. I couldn't even repeat it right now because I don't remember what I said because it was not said in a very, I guess, common set of words. But even now, I'm just delving the hole deeper, making it very apparent that I said something not very articulate. So back, Lil Ray Sharp, like that name, really rolls off the tongue. Talk about how badass Tyrion Lannister is. He is exceedingly badass. On a scale of 1 to Clint Eastwood, I give him a Rambo 2. So that's how do that. Boom. There's my answer. Hope that helps. Next person. I'm clicking on these, and so I haven't seen any of these before. Just trying to go. Lyndon Bixaku, Coke or Pepsi? There is only one right answer, and yes, the correct answer is Coke. If you pick Pepsi, you are a goddamn idiot. Sorry, buddy. If your answer is Pepsi, you're gonna have to unsubscribe because I don't need any of you Pepsi drinking foos up in my house. This is for Coke drinkers only. We are Coke fiends here at the Merca family, which is completely joking. I don't really give a shit. Anyway, Optic Phantom. Have you already done one on the 2012 supposed apocalypse? If so, sorry for mentioning it. No, I have not done a video on 2012 just because it's completely ridiculous, and that's not even true. If you actually look up the Mayan calendar and look at where it goes, this is just like the turning of a cycle, like a millennia. It goes on for billions of years, like it's just a continuous cycle. And I mean, why would you trust in something where these people didn't even have the goddamn foresight to prevent the downfall of their own civilization and sacrificed hundreds of animals and people, mind you, to a god of the volcano? Like, why would we trust their beliefs at all? I don't know. It's mind-blowing to me that there are even a few people out there who take this seriously because it's pathetic. Hopefully you're not one of them, or I would have offended you. But if you do believe it, it's about time someone did offend you because you need to pull your head out, you ass, son. N. Robert of 66. or people that use, I guess you sent a question earlier, but people that use your, Y-O-U-R, when they mean you are, and vice versa. It's irritating, but I'm not one of those people who's going to do an internet comment section and like correct them, because I always feel as though correcting someone's grammar in a serious argument or even like a pithy little battle online, calling it a battle is so, dramatic, but anything like that where you call attention to grammar, unless it's completely ridiculous, it's almost like a concession that you are not going to take the high road on this one, and you're going to pull out things that are completely irrelevant to their point and just try and be like, but you made a mistake here, your syntax is off, ooh, so everything else you say is nullified. I think that's pretty stupid. NAXX Horn. Does Mitt Romney have a chance at winning? No, he doesn't. He will not win. Obama will win because he is a better candidate, and that's coming from someone who really despises Obama, but just really violently opposes and loathes Mitt Romney. He's a terrible human being, a narcissistic douche, complete asshat, and he does not have a chance. He definitely doesn't. He's not as likable as Obama. He's not as good of a speaker as Obama. He doesn't have, he just doesn't have anything going for him, honestly. He was a super, super liberal conservative, well, I guess a really liberal politician up in Massachusetts, then he comes down, tries to put on this face of an uber-conservative douche hat, and then starts doling out all of his propaganda all around our great nation, and then as soon as he is picked, bada bing, he is going to run to the middle so fast and just become a moderate again and try and appeal to everyone as best as possible and be like, oh yeah, all that stuff I said about gays, like, it's okay, but stuff like that. I am the Ginger. Terminal. Oh, yes, I heard about this. You get Terminal free on Modern Warfare 3 now, and I'm honestly really happy about that. Way happier than I feel like I should be, because that was my favorite map by far. Terminal kicks freaking ass. It was awesome, and I assume that... Well, god damn it, I forget that I never play live, like, honestly, never. It's just, it bores me, it's not fun, not my cup of tea, whatever. I just get on and play zombies. The reason I play zombies is because it doesn't take much effort, it's more entertaining to watch, I think, than multiplayer, and it's easy to get a shit ton of gameplay, so I can just focus on making video audio, very poorly constructed sentence there, so I can focus on making the audio tracks that you guys seem to enjoy. You probably just listen to these while you're playing the game yourself, that's what I do with my favorite people on YouTube or with audiobooks and whatnot. It's the best way to spend your day, and it's a great way to stay in shape. Starting college soon as a commuter. What should I do to not get left out of the college experience? That's a really difficult question, but honestly, it's going to be difficult to not get left out of the college experience if you're a commuter, because you're just going to be going to class then driving home, going to class then driving home. You're not going to have much time to meet people or to go and hang out at somebody's apartment or something. You need to find an inn with a few people in your classes and then figure out if they're in fraternities or whatnot, and then just become friends with them. Maybe if you are a big drinker, or maybe if you're a big smoker or something, you could say, hey, come hang out with me here and partake in these substances that I've provided, and then you get to know them, and then bada bing, bada boom, you head over to their apartment for a few parties, meet some girls, start getting that social networking out, and then before you know it, you'll be involved. But that's really an optimistic viewpoint. It depends on how sociable you are, in addition to the fact that it's just not going to be the same commuting. It's just not the same. So sorry about that. Brutal honesty. Spitting out of my mouth right here. Alright. Did you see Ted? Last one. No, did not see Ted yet. Here it is, very hilarious. I look forward to it. So, yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up going to see that tonight. Or I guess not tonight. Definitely not tomorrow night, because that's the 4th. And I'm going to dedicate both of these nights in honor of our great ancestors to getting exceedingly drunk. So I'll have fun with that. Hope you guys have fun with your nights, whatever you choose to do. And, I love you.